Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to scenic rural retreat, Virginia. Here at the Hotel Orloff, we're up in the attic, the beautiful attic of the Hotel Orloff. Until a few days ago, we'd been using this attic last several years as the master bedroom. I mean, it's finished out to be an apartment. You've got a half kitchen, uh, bathroom, but there's this little pyramid area there where we had the bed. Anyway, it's fine during the winter. It gets a little hot up here during the summer, so I decided to move the bed down to the level beneath this where the air conditioner blasts real cool and I don't have to have all these fans on. You can probably hear that fan blowing there. So, what are you doing over there, Drew the dog? Come here. So, um, I'm redoing the attic. I'm redoing the third level, right, Drew, of the house? Redoing the basement. I've moved a kitchen table up from the basement to the third level. I moved a jukebox from the third level up here to the attic. Let's see, you can see that. See the jukebox over there, possibly. You see it. All kinds of insane things. Of course, with the help of an elevator. This show that you're watching was scheduled for Saturday morning, so I'm only, what, about 100 something hours late? It's okay. Uh, right, Drew? Drew says it's okay. Now, yesterday I get a call from the town vet, who knows I'm looking for a cat companion for Alan the cat since Pete passed away back a few months ago. So he says the vet is a collector and his wife is a collector. She's got every Barbie ever made, and she runs an antique store in a converted church here locally. And across the street is a place that makes tombstones. And there was a little stray kitten there yesterday morning that she was feeding, and the tombstone carving gentlemen were feeding it as well. And so the vet called me to let me know there was a kitten running around. I went there after work, and the cat was no longer around. I didn't realize it was a complete stray cat that I'd have to catch. I thought maybe it was already living inside the monument company, but anyway. So I didn't get the new cat. I was going to unveil it. Actually, I wouldn't. If it's a stray cat, I've got to take it to the vet and make sure it's cleared to come into the house. I don't know. It's a kitten. The kitten could do a lot of destruction. But anyway, so got a box from Gotham City Comics in Mesa, Arizona today. I was counting on getting it yesterday. I forgot yesterday was a holiday. It I used to live in Texas. Juneteenth was a big thing in Texas, but outside of Texas, no one knew about it. And then a couple of years ago, they made it into a federal holiday. Um, but Juneteenth is not when the slaves were freed. It's when the slaves in Texas were the last ones to find out that they were free. That news got to them very late on June 19th. And so that's why that was a celebration in Texas, but is now spread. So, anyway, um, and while I was at that antique store talking to the lady who was trying to watch over the kitten, uh, she takes care of a lot of. She's that business and her previous business. She's always taken care of stray cats and stuff. But okay. Anyway, this is not the Dum Dum celebration, by the way. This is just uh, well, I'd already owed you a show, so I'll do this show, and then I'll take a shower and eat, and then we'll have the Dum Dum celebration. So this is not that show. And everyone's at work anyway, so it doesn't matter. Just the show I owed you. Look at this. I got. I'm not the first one to get one of these, but I'm the first one to show it here on network television, and it is the Gotham City Comics shirt. I'll wear this for the Dum Dum celebration. Yeah, it looks like this will fit me, the fattest man on network television, here on the Orloff Inspirational Network. Some of you have figured out the kayfabe. You say, you don't have a producer. You don't really have a crew. Yeah, you figured me out. Yeah. Nice. Okay, so that's the shirt. And my wife's going to get one too. And Meyer already has one, and Missing Mars has one. No, I'm wrong. Meyer showed this on his show already. So I'm the second person on broadcast television here on YouTube to show this fantastic shirt. Call up Kevin Johnson at the oldest comic book store in the United States. It opened in 1857, before the Civil War. Sold the very first comic book there. Okay, so what did I get in my haul, as you young whippersnappers like to call it? Really stupid word, haul. I got a haul of comic books. I backed up a U-Haul. Morons. Okay. Oh, what did I get? That's all right. Okay, well, here's Richie Rich, 114. I need to get better lighting up here in the attic. It's a giant 25-cent edition. Dang, man. 1972. This little Dot is scared by. Move this doctor back. Little Dot is scared by this horror movie on television. Is the sound okay? There's 5 morons watching. Can you hear me up here? Or do I need to adjust anything? Let me know. Um, it's spooky, Spooktown, number 21. This feels a little bit older. This feels more like 1960s to me. 1967. I'm, of course, correct. Oh, man, he's being chased by a tick. Okay, so let me put these in alphabetical order so I can get them filed away in the archives. This is not an old issue of Casper. This is a more recent issue, but it has an old look to it. It just, has a cool look with these rocket ships. But see, it's a recent issue, probably from the late 70s, maybe about 1980, 79, yeah. Oh, yeah, 1979 is recent to me. It's not. Oh, it's got a nice sea monkey ad. Nobody's commenting in the chat. I put the link there if any of you would like to come on. So, Casper, here's Little Dot's Uncles and Aunts, number 19. Ah, I'm using one of those stupid ring lights. Okay, what would I say? I'd say this is probably from about 67 as well. Judging by these kids, this is not 1970s. Hard to tell when it's 25-cent price, because that's 25 cents gets the giant issue. It's 67 as well. Yeah. Because these are all from the same collection. I got them from Gotham City, who got them from somebody that brought a bag of comics in. And this one I was super excited about. It's Our Army at War, number 166. Sergeant Rock. DC War comics are fantastic. Look, Sergeant Rock smiling. You never see him smiling. Fantastic. Okay, Our Army at War. Okay, here's a 10-cent Casper. Look at this. These cars. Casper remained 1961 Kennedy era. Casper and these Harvey comics remained remarkably consistent over the decades as far as the artwork, the beauty, the majesty of the comics. Yes. Here's 15 center, so it's probably from about 68, 69. Richie Rich, number 95. Okay. They're going on vacation, taking a house with them. Is that what I'm gathering? Instead of a camper, they're taking a whole house mansion with them. I get the joke now. Nice white pages. A little Lotta is not something they would ever do today. She was super powered because she was incredibly fat. Yeah. 1970. This is not a Johnson Smith ad, it's Regency. And the ad is very different. I'll do a better job presenting these books when I do a show that's actually recorded, not a live show. Is Meyer is here saying hello, and my wife says, "Hey, I'll watch you on silent because of work." My wife just went to work. She didn't really go anywhere. She used to work over here at this desk over here. And so on Thursdays or Saturdays, she'd be up here in the attic with the door closed working on this phone job. Now she's on the third floor down in the office that has my House on Haunted Hill poster and all that. So that's her, she relocated down there. It's cooler and everything, all that. Okay, hot stuff number 42. Man, look at these special prizes. You could win a record player, $100. You could win a Speedmobile or an RCA Victor television set. Hot stuff 42. I have a feeling this was bought on the same day as that Casper. Let's see if I'm right. December 61. I'm going to look and check here, man. What did I say? December 61? December 61. Yeah, these two books were bought. They're the same month, same year, bought together back all those years ago. 100%. So this is a collection that was all together. So some guy brought a bag into Gotham City Comics in Mesa, Arizona, and it's a weird collection, mixture of all different decades. Anyway, when I went to that antique store that's in that converted church, which I was telling you guys about this church, one of you could have bought it and moved into that church. But that's all right. It's an antique store now, and she had some comics in there. Two big bags of comics for $25, something like that. And I'm about to look through it, see what's what on that. Here's the girl from Uncle, sequel to The Man from Uncle, which honestly, I've got the soundtrack to The Girl from Uncle. I've got comic books for The Girl from Uncle. I don't think I've ever actually seen an episode of The Girl from Uncle. It was never syndicated because it only ran for a season. It was not successful. People, in fact, hated it. Um, but I'd like to give it my own chance. Uh, I never even saw The Man from Uncle until I was in college. It never was syndicated anywhere that I lived. But they put it on in the mid 80s on channel 21 or 27 there in Dallas. Uncle's Go-Go Agents. These books, none of them are in perfectly good shape. Looks like someone was stabbing this repeatedly with a pin on the back. You see that? It's all right. I mean, it's still glossy. It's still readable. I'm not going to be sending this up to CGC. Boy, nobody's watching today. I really came on too early. Boy, poor Leo G. Carroll, man. Whoever drew this picture of him really did not make him look too good. All right, fantastic. Girl from Uncle. So that's fantastic. And we got a gold key because I love Terry tunes. There's several playlists on YouTube with hundreds of Terry tunes, going back to the silent movie days, Farmer, Alfalfa, and all that. But one of my favorites was always Deputy Dog. I mean, I just love Terry tunes. They were like the company that they were the underdogs, literally. They were of animation, and their cartoons were funny and they were well animated, and um, Heckle and Jekyll, all that. All right, so that's that. Oh, and I need to thank someone out there. Only thing is, I don't know who to thank. I need to thank all of you wonderful people in the chat, all 9 of you. But no, somebody called Kevin at Gotham City Comics and put $50 down credit for me and $50 down for Meyer Greenblatt. And they were anonymous. And so I don't know who it is that put that money down, but thank you so much. It's really helped me. All of this that I just shown you was purchased with that $50. I got this. Oh, there's something inside it. But what the heck? Oh, a bunch of freebies. Oh, cool. This is in case I'm cooking, it's a Batman apron thing. So this is quite a spectacular thing. Um, this was a freebie in the package. And he put some other stuff inside of the apron. That's cool. Oh my God. What could this be? Oh, he sent some seeds, bachelor's buttons. Also known as cornflowers, easy to grow, is drought tolerant, and attracts pollinators. Flowers can be fresh cut, dried, or simply admired. Well, that's good because I'm wanting to start a garden. Let's see what people are saying here. Meyer Greenblatt says, yes, thank you out there very much. He's referring to the unknown benefactor that put $50 down for us. And then Gotham City Comics is out there watching. He says, hello, Gotham City. Uh, there's actually some good stuff that came out this week. Gotham City could come on now, or he could wait and come on during the Dum Dum celebration tonight. Um, and show us, but there's a um, Uncle Scrooge comic with an Alex Ross cover. There's a new issue of Vampirus Carmilla, the Vampirella. That was you guys did a somersault. That was you guys are out of your minds doing that kind of stuff. It's dangerous. What's wrong with you? Um, Big Slim Moody. Oh, Big Slim Moody. I don't know Big Slim Moody. He says, I've never seen The Man from Uncle. Loved Deputy Dog when I was young. Man from Uncle's cool, really cool. Maybe a little too over reliant on studio backlot streets. You know, the James Bond movies were open and went out to every. You know what TV show actually was just went out to other countries and filmed at exotic locations? I Spy. The Man from Uncle was great, but it felt very shot in a studio lot, you know. Meyer Greenblatt, very kind and very thoughtful. Also, it's uplifting knowing that we have an appreciative viewer. Yeah, absolutely. Look, it's a little miniature garbage pail kid. Oh my gosh, neat. Oh, they're X-Men seeds. I didn't know that. That's pretty weird. Okay, it's some bloody vampire teeth. What is that advertising? Blood Hunt #1. I think that's some vampire event that's going on in Marvel Comics. Oh, and there's also a bunch of new facsimile comics that came out this week. They may not have shown up at your local comic store, but Gotham City Comics has got at least a few. He set a set back for me. And I imagine he's still at the time of this recording. I bet he's still got a few copies, and he can show them to you. They're pretty great. Uh, Big Slim Moody. I did enjoy I Spy. Okay. I don't know what this is, but I could just wear it like this during my broadcast. Oh my gosh, it's some kind of oh, it's a Marvel Comics ring. Look at that. There's a 4. What does it turn into? It's one of those lenticular things. Man, I can't see it. Oh, it's the Thing. The Thing is my favorite superhero. You see that? It looks like it's really old, but I think it's from the 90s. Look at that on the side. It's got Mr. Fantastic, and the other side it's got Mr. Probably the Human Torch, maybe, and the Thing running at you. Wow. And this is a Vision hamster or something. I think maybe it's a if the Vision was a gerbil. And here's a card of the mummy. Rise again, even as I have risen. Boris Karloff's mummy makeup took 8 hours per day to apply and is barely seen up close in the movie. 8 hours? Really? I guess they're waiting for it to harden. That seems. Oh, this guy's supposed to go through the wall? Oh, like that. All right, now I get it. Thank you. That's amazing. What are people saying here? Library 88. Hey, all, love the garbage pail figure. Thing ring, very cool. Yeah, Thing ring, do your thing. Remember that stupid cartoon, Gotham City Comics? He goes to the wall piece, yes. How about that? All right, well, I went to that store to see about the cat, and the cat was no longer around across the street at the Tombstone Company. So she had some 45 she was selling for $1.50 each. So I got Jack Scott, Oh Little One. If YouTube wasn't, I just put it on this record player over here. We could listen to it, but you can't really do that on YouTube. You know, I don't let you listen to music. Here's Marty Robbins. Picture sleeve. And here from Decca Records is Decca recording artist Patsy Cline. Stop the World with Walking Dream. Oh, and here's Sun Records, Johnny Cash. Guess Things Happen That Way, and Come In Stranger on the Sun Records label. How about that? That's not from Gotham City. That's from that antique store. I think I said that. What are people saying here? Meyer says, very difficult to keep him in the habitual complex. Just phases through the walls. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Very difficult to keep him in the habit trail complex. Just phases through the walls. Sorry, I blew the joke. All right. So there were two bags of comics for 20, $27. I don't think, I don't know. You tell me. I'll do one of those videos. You tell me, did I get, was this, I think, well, we'll see. Let's take a look. They're not all going to be like this before you get all excited. I already looked through it. Okay, so I've got a Red Rider comic. And it's a tattered Red Rider comic, but it's a Red Rider comic nonetheless. Boy, my neck's killing me, man. Oh my God. February 28th, 1952. Arnold. This is Arnold Schwarzenegger's childhood copy. All right. So I know the exact day this was purchased. That's always kind of nice. All right. So Red Rider. Ooh. Some of these are really, really bad condition, but you know, I can't leave it behind. I just love it so much, man. Yes, it's not too good shape. Okay. What if I flatten the, what do you morons call it? Flattening, ironing? What is it called? Pressing. I can't learn all your comic book terminology. Richie Rich Success. Yeah. It's a Whitman variant. Oh, how exciting. Super goof. This definitely, all of these good use a good pressing. Myers says, Marty Robbins and my father were friends and business associates. That is really cool. Moby Duck. These duck mermaids are crazy, man. I've seen duck mermaids on Donald Duck covers. See that kind of shiza. These are not in good shape. Yeah. Or this time, just a weird smell just hit me. Probably anthrax. Here's Whitman, Tom and Jerry little bit of sun fading. This one looks like it's not in as bad a shape. How exciting. Tom and Jerry. Amazing. A Charlton, oh, interesting. A Charlton Flintstones and a Gold Key Flintstones. You can compare the art and decide what company did it best. There's the 7 foot tall Frankenstein monster puzzle. Yeah, that's Charlton. Charlton. What's the 25 center? Still only 12 cents. Gold Key Flintstones. I again do not know why Gold Key. Well, the Hanna-Barbera properties left Gold Key and went to Charlton, but I'm sure there was a reason. Um, in my opinion, the Gold Key did it better. Okay, then the other little bag. Um, he's painting. He's painting Betty. That's an issue of Betty and Me, number 17. This one's in pretty nice shape. The missile firing tank. Shit. Well, if I don't damage the book. Oh boy. This is a classic ad with the cannon you could order. Okay, that was this Archie's in pretty good shape too. Um, Archie's Pals and Gals, number 77. That dates it pretty easily. 8-track tape of the Partridge Family. Yeah. Pretty amazing stuff. Look at this crew of hippies off to win prizes. Sad Sack Mutsy, the talking dog. And this cat is scratching up his face. Still code approved despite all that blood on the cover. Almost was looking at that thinking, did a kid draw that on there? I don't think so. I think it's printed that way. I can't, I'd have to look it up on mycomicshop.com. Um, there's some reprints in the back that are clearly from the 50s. Um, is the whole thing like that? Yeah, it's interesting. This artwork looks better than most of the sad sack art of the 70s. So I am thinking some of this is reprints 60. Oh, it's 12 cents. Oh, it's actually Harvey Hits magazine. Oh, another one. Fantastic. Okay. I know that this is a good, what are people talking about? Super Goofs are great. These are all great books. Love Gold Key Flintstones. Yeah, they're just, some of them aren't in the type condition that I like. But yes, they are. Is this the Dum Dum show? No, the Dum. I had scheduled a show for Saturday morning, and I have the Dum Dum scheduled for 6:30 this evening. And I didn't want to change the numbering and cancel the one scheduled for last Saturday. I was busy doing stuff Saturday. I just couldn't do it. So what I decided to do is, well, I'll do that show 100 something hours late, and then I'll go off the air and then I'll come back at 6:30. No, this is not the formal Dum Dum. This is just me looking at garbage and showing. I'm gonna in a minute. I'll show you all the changes I made in the house for the most part. So It's another Harvey Hits magazine, which I have heard. It seems like I heard Eric Breen tell an Englentine on the I Love Comics auction the other night that Harvey Hits is a hard magazine to collect all of because they were talking about one of the issues with Herman and Catnip, and none of them had ever heard of Herman and Catnip. And I'm thinking, maybe because I grew up in Dallas, Fort Worth, but they had Herman and Catnip cartoons all the time on Channel 11. But maybe you grew up in other parts of the country. It's just like you don't know Herman and Catnip. But it was a Herman and Catnip comic, and I didn't bid on that one. I clicked on their channel right as we were leaving to a restaurant. I saw an issue of Vault of Evil that I didn't have, an early 70s Marvel horror comic. And they were selling it for nothing, and no one was bidding on it, so I had to get it. And then no one bid on a 1950s Lassie comic that was going for $5, and no one bid on a Phantom Stranger comic with Dead Man in it from the early 70s that was going starting bid $5. So I said, "Can I still get those?" So I was up to $15. And then later, what did they show later? I wrote it down. What was it? Oh, it was an ACG comic, I think. Um, Forbidden Worlds. No one bid on that either. So I had to get those. So I'm getting some discs on Monday from, what is the name of that company? I'll tell you later if you're interested. Uh, you guys remember Something Weird Video, right? Mike Vraney, and he passed away, but his wife still runs the company. And oh, it's a company called Vinegar Syndrome. Remember they had those in the 90s, the "Hey folks, it's intermission time" VHS tapes that you could get, and they had all the intermission uh, films that you'd see at the drive-in telling you to go to the lobby, and all that, and the concession stand and all that wonderful countdown clocks. They had like 5 or 6 volumes of it. Each one was 2 hours long, VHS. Then they later put out some of them on DVD-R. But anyway, this company's got access to all the original masters that were made back in the 90s, and they put it out on DVD or Blu-ray, and plus some other stuff. So I ordered that, and um, and they also had this Ron Ormond set with the book that I'd been looking at for over a year, and I told my wife, "No, I don't want to get that. It's too expensive right now because we're having money problems." And she said, "But there's only she was being an enabler that night. She said, "There's only 6 left. You should get it." So she ordered that for me too. So that'll be coming. Ron Orman made a lot of religious films that played in churches, like The Burning Hell and If Footmen Tire. If how does it go? If footmen tire you, what would horses do, or something like that? About communists taking over the U.S. and stuff. Um, but then they also made movies like The Exotic Ones, which takes place in a burlesque house, and this caveman, played by Sleepy LaBeef, the rockabilly guy, like rips off a guy's arm and beats him to death with his own arm. And these are the same. It's the same company that made the religious films. Um, and they made Please Don't Touch Me. It's a set of all their movies together, the religious stuff and the exploitation stuff. It's a Dell 10-cent Chip and Dale. Bit of a spine roll, but I don't know. Here's a 12-cent, well, real bad spine roll on this sucker. That's the granddaddy of all spine rolls. Um, and here's an Uncle Scrooge, a 10-cent Uncle Scrooge. Spine's pretty bad. Christmas issue. Oh, look at this beautiful drawing on the back. Happy New Year. That's cool. Almost as cool as the Alex. It's cooler because it's vintage, but it's cool like the Alex Ross cover that came out this week. What the? Another Harvey Hits magazine, but pen on the cover. One of the sad sack characters, Gabby Gobb. See how someone's drawn some. Hopefully, it's not all to the comic. Fantastic. Trick Track. That's a toy from before my time, but looks like it would be really cool. Seen TV commercials for it. What are people talking about here? Justin said Herman was my favorite. Well, and Heckle and Jekyll. My wife says thanks for going to see about the cat Grotto or Grotz. Yeah, I mean there's still a possibility on the cat. If the cat rematerializes, then it may still be a reality. Okay, so were those books worth $27? I don't know. Tell me in the chat. Okay, then here's this purple box I got for $8. There's 8 big little books for $8. Plus, I got the box. They are not all big little books, actually. There's a Big Little Books imitation. Oh, yeah, this one doesn't have a spine at all. Gulliver's Travels, based on the Max Fleischer animated film. How about that? Yeah, the spine's gone on this one too. It won't look very good on a bookshelf. You kind of have to put it out like that. Oh, sorry. It's Daniel Boone. Highlights of History series. Oh, this is actually all art. Eesh. This looks like it came out when Daniel Boone was alive. When I saw the $8 little thing, I thought it meant that they were $8 each. I was thinking, oh shit, that's ridiculous. But then I realized it was $8 for 8 books. Here's a '70s. This is what they looked like when I was a kid. They had the soft cover editions, and they also had the hardcover ones when I was a kid. But and they had the color pictures. The imitator of Big Little Books used. Yeah, the way I remember, Big Little Books always had the color pictures. This is a Flintstones. But the imitator is called Better Little Books. Not Big Little Books, they're called Better Little Books. This is the Range Busters. Yeah, you ring lights. You ring light, you. Now, the Better Little Books don't have color. I guess that's what makes them better, that they don't have color. I don't know. I'm not an expert on these. It says Wayne Krill Corning, Iowa, 1943. Wonder how many of these are names. This says David Jones. Oh, he was one of the monkeys. This one, no name. Let's see if Daniel Boone has a name. Nope. Oh boy. Put these back in the box. Swine. Peril afloat. It's another one of these better little books with the better black and white art. Here is Popeye and the Deep Sea Mystery. And it's a better little book. Based on the famous comic strip. It says Wimpy was not in the mood for love at the Sea Hag. There's the name. It's the same name from earlier. I think that says 34, but I'm gonna swear it's. And here's the Red Rider. It says Wayne, 1941. Red Rider. Okay. Library 88. Oh man, the Max Fleischer Gulliver is one of my faves. Library 88, big little books for $1 each is the perfect price. Good find. Oh, Last Frontier says, hi, Gratitude. Your package has been shipped. Cool. Thank you so much, Last Frontier. I can't tell you how much that means to me that you're sending me that Laurel and Hardy comic that was such a memory from my childhood that just disappeared. You know, uh, it really is cool. And Jambo's sending me a comic, so I've got to put some discs together for him, and I'm getting those discs on Monday. That'll be fun. Oh, so excited. Um, Still get some of this packing material put up. So I'm trying to get the. I thought that was Garbage Pail Kids. You know, Garbage Pail Kids has eclipsed, the original Cabbage Patch Kids. See, Kevin sent some of the stuff in this bag that he's. I don't even think of Cabbage Patch Kids anymore. I just think Garbage Pail. I look at this and I read Garbage Pail Kids. It's weird when something that was so huge is just forgotten. Like Red Rider or uh, oh, what the fudge? What is this, man? Was this in the box? Did this fall into the box or did Kevin send me this? What is this? It looks like a bunch of blonde hair. what? What is this? Is it a blonde wig? Did Kevin scalp someone there in Arizona? I think this could be a wig. Oh, well, how about that? I look like Kurt Cobain. Yeah, I guess Kevin sent me this wig. I don't think this is my wife's wig. I don't think this is her color. I mean, she's been a blonde since I've known her. She's had every color here under the. Okay, well, where's when I was a kid, what they would do is they do this, and I had my hair cut short, so I try to imitate the older kids, and I do this, flip my hair back like Farrah. This is about 1970, you know. It's actually a pretty good look. Uh, okay, I was, where is the charging cable for my phone? Gotham City Comics says, "Ha ha," and he said, in the Library 88 says, "Great Grot Cobain, the new look." Um, yeah. What is that noise? Oh, it's the fan up above me. I was wondering what the noise was. Okay, so what have I been doing up here? This space here had our bed in it, right? But now it's changing. I've got the stereo here, and I'm bringing some records up and a bunch of magazines, and I've got more records over here, some more magazine boxes. Um, so I could show you some records, I guess. Did I bring the charging cable upstairs? I was right. I thought I had it right here. Let me take these comic books downstairs. Oh, my wife's saying, "Ooh, LOL." It really is a horrible look, man. I'm sorry, the back of the wig snapped up on me. Um, let me get a halo effect. How do I do that? Okay, there we go. No, I can't. How do I? There we go. I hear my wife laughing. She must be on a break. Uh, are you on a break? Oh, she says I look funny. Kevin sent me this wig. It was in the box. Okay. Okay. Where do I put these comic books, man? There's a picture of Kurt Cobain when he's a little kid, and he's got a copy of Ghost Rider from about 1972, and he's drawing the. It's really hot in here, man. Anyway, so I moved this comic book spinner rack up here to the comic book room, so I figured it would look good in a comic book room. So that's one thing I did. What else did I do? I can't really think. Oh, this room is completely different. See, this room now has our bed, but See, now it has this TV and a stereo, and so this is here's the. I've got to take Drew into get it back tomorrow. And then oh man, I got my Trump sign down. I got to put it back up somewhere. So I got this refrigerator. I moved this refrigerator up, and we're trying to get this. I had all these magazine boxes stacked up here and here, and I'm trying to get them upstairs. So that's we got an actual kitchen table here and stuff like that, and brought the microwave and this down from this attic, and it's kind of where I've been. Uh, what I've been doing. Um, oh, and I brought all of her. I set up this room, this kind of the sun porch, with all her makeup and stuff. So it's okay. She's telling me to be quiet. I gotta be quiet because she's so it's got all her stuff now. And we were watching. It's perfect for this Kurt Cobain wig. We were watching a performance by Hole on YouTube, and I said, I've got a giant poster from the '90s that's never been used. And she said, really? And so she wanted it put up. See, this is that's a gigantic poster there. So, yeah. And these are reproduction. These two are reproductions. That's an original Zombies of the Stratosphere. Anyway, how about that? I think this wig will become a regular thing. I still need an old spinner rack. They're tough to come by. It's a Vern Langdon zombie wig. Okay, I can hear you. The Castle Estate homestead is looking grand. Okay, all right, I gotta shut up, man. It's 3:33. I don't know if that's significant or not. Probably not. Okay. I thought I'd done a lot more work than this, but okay. Big Slim Moody says Courtney was quite the lady. Sold a 3 sheet from Zombie, this is Stratosphere, for 600 here to go. Sorry to see it go. Yeah, is that what they're going for now? I didn't pay 600 for mine, but yes, this wig is quite spectacular. Okay, gotta put it where the dog can't get it. All right. I check on my recording downstairs. I'm recording a 1961 air check that's almost 3 hours long. Um, Almost didn't see that wig. I thought it was just another piece of packaging in the box. Okay, you can get this stuff off YouTube. It's WKBW radio. What happens is sometimes DJs record themselves, and it's like a resume, so they can show others. They can show this is how I sound. This is how I, and they'll make recordings of themselves so they can get jobs in other, maybe bigger markets. And sometimes old radio air checks exist because hobbyists record it off the radio. So what I understand happened here is two teenagers rented a motel or hotel room close to the station. They drove real close to the city, and they wanted to make it record the station for 24 hours. So they cut out all the music and just recorded all the commercials and DJs. And that's called a scoped air check, is when they cut out all the music. But what the people on this YouTube channel or whatever podcast went back and added all the music back in to this 1961 radio broadcast. So it winds up, that's called unscoped, when you can actually hear the music. So it's just a time machine back with all the commercials, all the DJ chatter, all the commercials for movies playing and whatever music was popular. It's just like you're you're in American Graffiti or something. I gotta comb my hair a little bit here. Hold on a second. Gotham City Comics says Zagone Studios sent me two by mistake and didn't want it back. Well, thank you so much. That's a cool. That is a cool wig. But it doesn't say poor Kurt Cobain. You get a zombie wig and it looks exactly like the way he wore his hair. No wonder. No, I don't want to say that. Um, okay. All right. All I'm going to do is walking in here is just going to get me a copyright problem. Let me see here. Um, Let me see how much longer this has to go. Okay, 2 hours, 4 minutes. I've got about 40 minutes before this ends. That's something I've been doing for decades is collecting. I'm just now remembering that something I collect is these air checks and starting to record them again. Sometimes you forget, hey, I used to collect that. Why don't I still do it? Okay, why am I leaving the light on? Okay, we gotta be quiet going up to the attic, man. Oh, I came down also looking for my power charging cable. That was another reason I came down. Oh, I bet it's in the elevator. That's where it is.
73 degrees.
Maybe.
Kid yourself, it's warmer than that where it isn't showering. So we've got thunder showers around the territory. In the thunder shower area, some gusty winds right now in Buffalo, 82 degrees.
Well, Gotham, Kevin, when you come on tonight for the Dum Dum celebration, make sure you show those facsimiles and that Uncle Scrooge if you still have copies of it. Yeah, it is much hotter up here. It's only in the 80s outside today, but it's much nicer sleeping on the third floor than up here in the attic. Oh, here it is. It's on the floor right in front of me. The cable. Okay. Do you guys want to look at some records? Okay, don't all answer at once. Where did it go, man? Ah, oh, there it is. Okay. Someone left when I mentioned records. I mean vinyl. I know you guys don't know what records are. Vinyl. I'm gonna show you some vinyls. What isn't that what all the cool hepcats are collecting nowadays? Vinyls. Okay. Let's look at some records. All right. All right. Okay. I don't know if we have enough light. I'll get a I'll get another light. Oh, great. It's got a green light bulb. That's not going to help any. That doesn't help one bit. Okay, great. Fantastic. All right. Now, these ceilings slope up, and it's the perfect size. See how the ceilings slope up? Perfect size for putting a poster there, and thinking of doing that. Okay, one second. Really, this hand is really messed up. I slammed a heavy metal door right into my hand earlier today. Okay, perhaps this light will help. This light that some lady painted into Gene Simmons, but I've got this bulb. Okay, now let's look at vinyls, man. That normal people call records, but little children call them vinyls. Okay, it's TV Record Hop. Buddy Dean, WJZ TV, Baltimore, Maryland. Buddy Dean, he's the guy that Corny Collins is based on in the movie Hairspray. So, look, he's got Billy Muir's rocking guitars, which is my first exposure to like surf music, to rock and roll music. As a little kid, I had this, I think it's right here. I think I can show it to you real quick. I think I can. Where are you? You're not here. Okay, well, oh, maybe you're in this pile. Oh, here we go. This record here is one of, you got to get this record. Well, you can actually listen to it free if you search around on YouTube. Aquaman's theme is a song called Tiger Guitars by Billy Muir's Supersonic Guitars. You can look up that song on YouTube, Billy Muir's Supersonic Guitars. I guess the MGM library, music library, had that song. So it has Aquaman's origin straight from the comic. The Green Lantern and Flash origins are actually Golden Age, word for word from the original comics, and acted wonderfully. This is not like Power Records was in the 70s. Pretty sure the Aquaman voice is the guy that played Aquaman in the Saturday morning cartoon. But we'll see that later. Official Adventures of Aquaman. This is a cool record cover. Dance part. The Commanders. What are people saying here? Is this the Dum Dum Show or is that later? No, this is Dum Dum Show's later. Yeah, no, this is not the Dum Dum Show. This is just me messing around because I promised the show on Saturday and didn't deliver because I've been seriously moving heavy furniture. I moved the stereo here. I moved this Philco Predicta TV. I moved a jukebox. I mean, I have an elevator to help, but it's still kind of rough. I moved all these boxes from below downstairs up here. Some of them actually I moved. To be honestly, to be honest with you, some of these I moved without using the elevator. I walked up the stairs with them because I didn't want to I couldn't use the elevator because my wife was working out of that office. I guess that was last Thursday. I guess I did all this. When did I do this? End of last. It's been about a week that since I moved the bedroom downstairs. This used to be right where we slept. This is right where I'm sitting. Is right where my wife's bed. I mean, we had two. It's a double bed, but both sides operate independently as far as moving up and down. Okay, this is Latin Twist. Louis Martinelli and the Continentals. But if you look at this girl here, you might recognize her as Irish McCalla, who played Sheena in the TV show Sheena, Queen of the Jungle in the 50s. You know, if you're a big fan of Sheena, you'll recognize her face. They just kind of darkened her skin up for that. Um, Don Martin could always sell a record. It's Pierre Dujardin and the Stereophonic Orchestra. It's the vivacious one, Anne Margaret. I really do like Anne Margaret's voice. I've always been a fan of Anne Margaret. Of when I was in third grade, I had a crush on Anne Margaret, Sharon Tate, and Raquel Welch, and she's the only one that survived of that trio. Oh, today's the first day of summer. I didn't mention that. Isn't that exciting? Aren't you excited about that? Okay, but you know, to me, the first day of summer is always when school gets out for summer. I mean, it's not, you know, this towards the end of June, that's when summer starts. That's not how I look at the world. Just like to me, if you grew up reading the TV guide, the week always starts on Saturday morning, right? That's when the TV guide starts with the Saturday morning cartoons. And so that's how I look at it. I, that's how I view the world. Okay, this one didn't pay for any art. It's Boots Randolph. You know that from the Benny Hill theme. Almost said Benny Hinn. He didn't have a theme song. What's going on here? Missing Mars is here. Hello, peeps, he says. Here's Skeeter Davis singing the songs of Buddy Holly. You know her from The End of the World. Yeah. Look at this. It's the rock and roll dance party. Bill Haley and his Comets, and a bunch of people I've never heard of. It's great illustration. What do we got here? Oh, these are commercials for House on Haunted Hill. Look at that. For radio stations with a Merjo. Track one is 50 seconds. These are just all commercials sent to the radio station. Okay, so you saw Irish McCall on that other record. This is also from that same label. Um, this is her more recognizable as the Queen of the Jungle, except yeah, it's music for big game hunters. I actually have two copies of this. What is going on in the chat? Kevin got my latest grab bag. Totally awesome. Charlton Paul plus other assorted goodies. Think Dum Dum shows later 7:30 Eastern time. Yeah. This is just yeah, this is not the Dum Dum show. Here's Bad But Beautiful by Eartha Kitt. I got this at a garage sale near my house back in Texas. There's a party going on. Wanda Jackson. Okay, here are the Leo the Lion records. Leo was a child's record branch of MGM. So they put out a Batman and Robin record. This is when the TV show was on. Then they have, wait, is that the second one? Yeah. It says more official. This is the first one. The Official Adventures of Batman and Robin. And that other one was the sequel, the purple cover. They really did a good job. It sounds like they sound like old time radio. The script is right out of comic books. It's uh, it's not it's not junky. Okay, you can hear it all on all of these records are on YouTube. You just got to search around. This is Flash Gordon on from the same record label. And they actually got Buster Crabbe to come back and play Flash Gordon, and it's got an Al Williamson illustration. And then I have my two copies of that Aquaman Flash Green Lantern, and then um, I've had this since I was a kid, Prince Valiant. This is actual old time radio broadcasting. You know, now the luxury with YouTube is you can get long playlists and just listen to all the, I don't know if they have all, but long playlists of Tarzan radio shows. A lot of comic book and Paul Piero's had radio series, and some these are old time radio things here. Um, this is well, it's the theme to the TV show Tarzan from 1966, and it says official TV Tarzan licensee. They got pictures from the TV show on the back to show that they actually have permission to do it. Dang it. Here, there were a lot of these records in the 70s. Terry and the Pirates, from George Garabedian, and they have this label, Mark 56 Records. He did tons of real high quality um, records based on old radio shows. And it's just two episodes, 30 minutes on each side with the commercials. Um, Now we're so spoiled with YouTube that, I mean, you could listen to all the Terry and the Pirates radio shows you want to now. Um, Here's another label in the 70s that was called Radiola. It was a big deal in the 70s to be the whole nostalgia thing. Tokyo Rose says Radio Trader or Radio Patriot. And on the back, they've got, oh, the real Tokyo Rose here. Um, she There's a broadcast from August 14th, 1944, broadcast on Radio Tokyo shortwave station. So it was broadcast on shortwave radio. She played American records. She spoke English. I think she'd been educated in the United States. She played the records that the GIs wanted to hear, but then in between, she would try to discourage the GIs to give up and surrender, that they were losing, you know, basically same. It's kind of like listening to MSNBC. Radio's superheroes at war, thrilling radio adventures, battles against Nazis, blahs, and other nasty persons. Okay, so they have an episode of Hop Harrigan, Terry and the Pirates, Sky King, Tom Mix, Ralston Straight Shooters. So, what do we got here? Some of my wife's records. Over here. This is a generic record, but it's got a picture of a jukebox I have downstairs, and that was 18 top hits. And this is America's Favorite Music. It's the same cover. So I was intended to put those in frames and put them next to that jukebox. Just hasn't happened yet. These Back from the Grave records were, they have all kinds of great 60s garage bands that is Mort Todd art on them. These were, this is essential stuff along with, well, you know about the Nuggets. Is that the same one I just showed you? I think that's the same. No, it is. They, sorry, it is not. I've got the whole series of these. You can get them on CD too. And okay, cool records. My wife says Drew is in here sleeping. LOL. I like her here, but just hope the snoring doesn't get too loud for my job. Boy, I need to get the dog out. The problem is the door doesn't close all the way. There were doors that used to be in the house that were taken off and in the garage, and I tried to put some of those doors back on, but that door wouldn't close all the way. This is volume 4. I probably need to get the dog out of that. I don't know if you guys are even into this. Here. Here's Musically Mad. Bernie Green with the Stereo Madmen. Here's Mad Twist Rock and Roll. Dog snores can be epic. Yeah, but they don't want noise in the background on the job she's doing. Here's Boris Karloff reading The Reluctant Dragon. Here's Dracula's Greatest Hits. Fantastic Jack Davis art. If you're lucky, you can get one that still has the cards in it. I've never been able to find. This is find it with that. This is great songs. It's Gene Moss, and it has "I Want to Bite Your Hand," which is a parody of the Beatles. "I Want to Hold Your Hand." It's great. And for those of you that don't know, Gene Moss, out of L.A., he was the voice of Roger Ramjet, and he also did a Los Angeles Kitty show called Shrimpenstein with a little Frankenstein puppet, little miniature Frankenstein puppet. And Gene Moss played the Mad Doctor. Here's Dracula's Deuce by the Ghouls. A lot of monster records in the 60s. Monsters were huge. There's ghostly sounds. I mean, probably should do a better version of this, not on a live stream, but where I can really capture the close-ups of everything. Because right now this is hurting the heck out of my back. Man, amazing. One thing I need to do is find posters to hang. It'll really make this room look great. Um, Maybe I should take the dog out for a walk and distract the dog from that room. Um, Um, do you have, John Gora says, do you have Freddie Blassie's record? You used to have that a picture disc. No, I don't. I don't have that. I have Pencil Neck Geek on some compilation, but I don't have a whole album by Freddie Blassie. I remember that. I think it was called King of Men. Yeah, I don't think I ever bought that. I can't explain it. Why I don't own that. There's really no excuse to not own that. This could be actually a pretty calm spot to come to read comics and books, magazines, I guess. Once I get this set up and properly cleaned. I don't know. So I showed you a haul from an antique store and from Gotham City Comics. I've shown you some records. I don't know if you care about the records. No one's. Someone said they were cool. My hand is visibly. I don't know if you can. You tell how swollen this. Look at that. Can you look at the middle finger? How swollen it is. I'm not trying to flip you off. I'm legitimately trying to. Doesn't it look purple there? You see that? How swollen it is. Terrible. I was really a clod slamming my hand like that today. Um, showed you all that. Now what am I going to show at the Dum Dum meeting, man? I usually let other people show stuff during the Dum Dum meeting. This is a cool. This lady has a cool look. Judy Lynn singing at the Golden Nugget. Somewhere I got a whole poster of her. Um, somewhere. Uh, okay. One thing that's bad. This happened to me last weekend 4 times. I hit my head on. I'll show you. See how you can usually come along and bop your head right here. I hit my head 4 times. 2 of the times it knocked me to the ground. It's like felt like the top of my skull was completely shattered. That was fun. That's what I was doing when I was supposed to be airing the Saturday broadcast last week. Okay. Try it. I can't get it. Why can't I get it just perfectly right? That would require coordination. This ring light to break. Well, I'm going to be working on this all weekend, and it'll be great by the end. Organizing this clothing, and it's gonna build it back better, ladies and gentlemen. Got some record players set up. Power cord. Better go check in my audio recording downstairs. What time is it, guys? I don't know what time it is. Let me see. Oh, 4:11. 4:11. Shit. That. I mean, shoot. Sorry. You guys don't like cursing. I can eat dinner in a little more than 45 minutes. So I might be ending the stream at that point. Um, have you heard anything about Coppola's new movie? Sounds like an absolute disaster. I'm perversely intrigued. I've got to watch the trailer yet. Yeah, I don't know. I heard somewhere someone saying it was interesting. I don't know. Oh, I think it's like a. Yeah, I did hear about that. Um, I can never remember how to turn this light. There we go. Um, yeah, I don't know. Coppola. When was the last time Coppola put out a movie? I can't even think. I gotta be quiet. Drew, come on. Come on, Drew. Come on, let's go outside. Drew, going on a walk. Drew, come on. Come on, Drew. Come on, Drew, going on a walk. Come on, Drew, let's go outside on an incredible walk. Let's see how much time we have left here. Um, oh, this only has 4 minutes left. Drew, we might have to wait 4 minutes to go on this incredible walk. I moved. Okay, I've got a stereo speaker here, and then I used to have a stereo speaker here. I moved it over there to get better stereo separation. Gonna put this now showing sign back up. There we go.
Terrell saying a thing of the past. Time just 4 minutes away from 3 at 3 on KD. The Jim Taylor Show. Here's the Kingston Trio for 7 Up.
Ugh. Hey, Drew, what's up? What are you doing? What is Drew up to? Drew is excited about the 1961 Harvey comics. The Kingston Trio is advertising 7 Up. I think around this time they invented Sprite. 7 Up was first. And because I've got commercials that introduce Sprite.
KB Green to the city, 73. At the airport, they're just recovering from a shower out there, which dropped the mercury about 10 KB Green. No sun today, but maybe tomorrow. And on sunny days. So anyway, these two teenagers recorded 24 hours of the station, and they're right now this is about 3 hours of it, almost 3 hours. So make sure you wear the WKBW suntan sign. 3 in the PM, Johnny Barrett just wrapping up the JP show. An apple a day may keep the doctor away, but well, with the price of apples going to Dickens, you may as well go ahead and call the doctor anyway. Oh, poor Don Gibson, he has a line for you. This is called the CEO. Oh, yeah. If this creates a copyright problem, then I'll have to mute this segment. But I don't know how these people put this up on YouTube without having all kinds of, I don't know. By police of the 17th precinct resulted in the capture of a gunman that just held up the Black Rock Riverside Savings and Loan Association at 1534 Myrtle Avenue. I have these prescription sunglasses. I can't find them because in moving all this furniture, I set them down in a place I don't normally set them down. It could take me hours. It could take me several days or a week or more to find these sunglasses. Meantime, I'm wearing all these fake wayfarers that you get for like $1. I had a real pair that were prescription. I don't know where the heck they are. Temperature 82, KB Green. 82. Okay, so it's over. So I paused it. Now let me find another good thing to put on. Control. That's 1966. This is 61. Oh, here's Los Angeles, 1961. And it's an hour and 4 minutes. In an hour and 4 minutes, I'll already have ended this live stream, more than likely, yeah, because I'll be eating. Okay, so this would be a good. So I've got my DVD recorder paused. I'm recording from YouTube. Now I let it off the pause, and then I let YouTube play.
And this will be good. 1961 beautiful music station. Okay, Drew, do you want to walk now? Let's take a walk. Ugh. One day she won't want to walk, and the next day she can't wait to walk. But I think the day she didn't want to walk, it was because she heard roofers putting on a roof nearby, and she was scared of the hammer sound. Um, where is the? Okay, it must be out here. There we go. There's Alan the cat, who is depressed. Alan, but we need to get Alan happy by getting Alan a companion, and that's what I'm trying to do. Drew, we're going on a walk, an incredible walk into adventure, into the unknown. Yeah, soon, hopefully, I'll get the books from that auction, from Englantine's auction, and some other stuff, and then there's a Donald Trump rally on Saturday. Oh my gosh. Come on, Drew the dog.
Ford Fairlane 500, right in size, right in price, right below many compacts. The Fairlane 500 by Ford.
Do any of you guys listen to air checks? If not, you need to start. Come on, Drew. Come on, Drew. We're going. Come on, Drew. We're going outside. Come on. Oh, come on. Drew is not wanting to go outside. Drew, let me take the. Holy Moses, man. You're the weirdest dog in the world, man. I don't want to go on a walk. Un-American. Un-American behavior, I tell you.
The district court of appeal yesterday to release Mickey Cohen on bail pending the trial on a murder conspiracy charge. Despite some cloudiness, the Los Angeles area will have mostly sunny skies with slightly warmer weather today and tomorrow. There will be local early morning fog. Today's predicted high 70. Current temperature downtown is 52, and no smog is anticipated in the basin today. Here are the 10:30 Dow Jones averages courtesy Hayden Stone Company, members of the New York Stock Exchange. That's 10:30 Eastern Standard Time.
Paulo is here saying hello, everyone. Paulo, you coming on tonight on the Dum Dum Show, or do you have a slideshow ready to show us? She's saying, can we get dinner around 6 rather than 5? That's when my actual lunch break is around about. Okay? Yes, we can. How do I type that? Post comments. Yes. I don't know if she can hear. She may be just watching the show. Yeah, anyone want to come on? I'll put the link here.
Mix it up with Bubble Up. Pick up 3 holiday recipes when you pick up Bubble Up Christmas.
Yeah.
For the woman you really want to please with something.
Sounds awesome. But she needs to, you need to tell me what you want if you can hear me. And I'll order it.
I send perfume spray to put in your purse. And I send spray mist.
So now when I come here, I'm going to shut the door. Something I never normally do, because that way I won't be disturbing her. Shit, why is that on the floor exactly? Yeah, there's been a lot of moving and stuff, and things are all over the place, and I don't know why they are. Um, I'll have the smaller ribeye, green beans, and the broccoli cauliflower salad. I'm whipping something up, says Paulo. Missing Mars says, Paulo, hello. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Paulo, hello. Um, let's start organizing all these books here. Okay, looks like the last time I was in here, I must have been showing Treasury editions. I haven't broadcast since last Thursday night. Realizing that. No, 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 one, no, one, no, one. How about that? Let's try that. Sometimes you wonder, why do I have a copy of Arizona Highways? I don't know. From February of 1952. I don't know why I own this, but it's a pretty magazine. Is that what it looks like where you're at, Kevin? Arizona Highways. There. Here's the rock and roll guitar book. With songs I don't know. She's going steady. I don't know who. Rocking Cha Cha. I don't know any of these songs. Comanche. I know Comanche. Hot Rod. Is that Hot Rod by the Collins Kids? I doubt it. Yeah, these all have the same authors. These are manufactured rock and roll songs, not real. Um, I just had baked spaghetti casserole, says Missing Mars. Friar Tuck says, hello, everyone. And Missing Mars says, Brother Friar, hello. Amazing. Okay. I didn't look at this Casper. Oh, no. What is that? Oh, my records are in the middle of these comic books. Wow. And all this Christmas stuff decorating this bathroom on this level, and black velvet paintings. Um, but my wife liked to decorate, obviously, and she wants it more like a 1920s flapper kind of theme. So I removed the paintings, put them in the attic, and I'm removing the Christmas stuff. So it'll be a more civilized bathroom. Um, in the meantime, um, Christmas stuff is popping up everywhere. But eventually, all will be well. I probably need to take a shower also before I. Oh yeah, okay. We're gonna get the food at 6, that'll still give me time to start the show at 6:30. Last week I started the show late, as I recall, and we're not gonna do that to you this time. Um, so I hope not. So I'm gonna make piles to piles to file. This scamp book emerged from somewhere. So um, I'll put gold key up here. And then there's a couple of coverless bullwinkles. From the early 70s from Gold Key. This one's got a fun catalog with pictures of toys. Oh, Drew, what are you doing, man? Here's the doggone death ray. That's the same one they used on Maui, on Lahaina. So Bullwinkle, Scamp. This, the barbecue restaurant I'm going to tonight used to be a drugstore. And this was purchased from that drugstore. So apparently they sent it was remaindered, so they got credit for not selling it, and then they either gave it away or sold it. But I have good authority that this particular issue was from that very same Star Spangled War Stories, the Land of the Giants back cover. So yeah, I don't really like to have comics with that gone, but you can rationalize, but you can read it. So same thing. Is this Casper? This also came from that same barbecue restaurant. It was before a drugstore. Okay, so I just can't take this. Okay, shoot. What is this ridiculous nonsense? Why is it I can't throw away my instructions from the VCR that I no longer own? At least I don't think I still have that one. Yeah, I'm. I might as well just put it in a comic box. Okay, so that's Gold Key. Okay, let me make a Harvey stack over here. I guess people don't want to come on anymore on the show. Yeah, but maybe they'll come on tonight for the Dump Dump show. I guess people are at work, actually, now that I think about it. It's like, why aren't you? It's all right. Okay, so Star Spangled War. That's DC. Let's make a DC pile here. Okay. True story of Smokey Bear. Remember only. Oh, someone's trying to come on. I don't even know who that is. Oh, it's Gotham City. Stage. What's up?
Hey, how you doing?
Good. Oh, that's what it's supposed to look like, huh?
I put I put it on him.
Oh my gosh. It does look like a
Well,
Kurt Cobain wig.
it's supposed to look like that. I put it on him.
Yeah, that's what I figured it was. Yeah, that it was on the cover. What was it? The cover of Monster World, that particular image. Yeah, that's what I figured it was. Yeah, thank you for that, man. That's great. Uh, so, what is selling well today? Or no, yesterday was New Comic Book Day.
Yesterday, I think. Oh yeah, Ultimate Spider-Man.
How is that? Have you read it?
No, people like it though.
Yeah, but some of these people that say they like it, I'm not sure if I can trust them. I don't know.
I think you can trust him because everybody I've asked said they liked it.
Okay. So, is this the week that Catwoman came out, or is that? Oh, that's new.
I just
Red
opened this.
Coat.
I just opened this box just now.
Oh, is this for next week?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. So you guys are seeing a preview of next Wednesday's books here. This is not for sale now. Oh, a new creature.
oh, is it issue 3 already?
I guess that cover looks good. Is that a fold? Is Oh, it's not on the back. I figured it was. Um,
One's good too.
yeah. Which is your favorite?
Mm, I like all 3, but I think this is my favorite.
Yeah.
It'd be cool if this, like you said, was a wraparound cover.
Yeah. That's the word I couldn't think of. Wraparound. Um, are any
How
of them
much?
limited, or you have the same amount of each one?
This one must be 1 in 10.
Okay. So do you charge more for that or not?
Um, for
Oh
this one,
yeah.
I'd probably keep it. I'd probably keep this one.
Oh, you keep it. Okay.
But look at it. This cover's cool. This one and this one's pretty cool.
Oh, that's great. Is that how rare is that one?
This one's probably 1 in 25, black and white.
Okay.
This is probably 1 in 50. And this is probably 1 in 75.
Oh boy. So that's very hard to get then.
Not
I
for a
would
place
like.
like that. Midtown Comics probably has it. A bigger store, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that painting.
All right, red coat. That'll be good.
Well, if you could save me a red coat and a creature.
Yeah. Oh, is Zatanna? Is it Zatanna? Is that how you say her name?
Is
Or
this?
Zatanna?
Oh, Zatanna. Okay, the DC. Yeah. What's the
They're
deal on
doing
that?
they're doing some nice covers. That's a foil art germ. There's a blank.
Can you get the same painting without foil?
There's the Batman artist. What's his name? Jorge Jimenez.
Uh-huh.
Here's the regular art germ.
Is the inside just garbage?
Uh, Probably.
Oh, I can already tell. Oh no, no, no. That's bait and switch, man. That's ridiculous. That looks like it's made for little kids. Of course, comics are supposed to be made for little kids, but yeah, that's not anything I can really relate to at all. Yeah, that doesn't even look like a comic book to me.
They do have nice covers coming out though for this.
I know. It's just I don't know,
But it's
man.
like we should just be collecting posters and
I know. That
not the
one creature that 1 in 75 one, I thought that was really impressive. But
if you're collecting just for the cover art. I mean, just let's just go back to doing posters
yeah, exactly. I
because
think there
they
should be
don't
one
even
cover for any comic. I just don't like this multiple cover thing.
DC hasn't done posters since about 2008, I think, and
Really?
they said they can't figure out how to get them to us at a store without damaging them. That was their excuse.
Oh, you mean promotional posters?
No,
Or
they still do promotional posters, but to have a rolled poster sent to
oh,
us,
a rolled poster. Oh, okay. Yeah.
that's why they don't do them.
Yeah. Well, what?
But I mean, yeah, there's so many covers, and like they did a poster for every one that was good. That'd be a lot of posters. Then you have to have a
Yeah.
flat file just to hold all your posters.
Yeah. No,
And maybe
it's
that's
just
why they collect comics, just because they're easier to store. Put them in a box.
yeah.
That's got to be it.
Yeah. It's just not. It's that looks pretty good.
And then they're busting all these guys for doing AI art now too.
Oh, are they? Yeah.
There's a Superman cover that's coming out, or they caught the guy doing all three of his covers that are coming out are all AI art.
Hmm. Well, so of all that, I guess I'd like the creature and the pate. What is the guy called? Redcoat.
Yeah,
Um, but why don't you why don't you
this was
show what you have for actual sale now?
this was good. Grommets.
What is it?
I read the first one. It's like a 1980s skateboarding comic.
Okay,
If you remember Tony Hawk and those guys, you grew up in that time period. This is a good comic.
that's interesting. Did you
They
get the
even
new
used
Hate comic?
no, they even used the Tony Hawk art. They must
Yeah,
have got the okay from that. Oh, look, there's Hulk.
yeah. That's why I thought it was a Marvel comic at first.
Yeah, I kind of like this art.
Yeah, that's not bad.
There's a lot to look at. It's almost like Mad Magazine, where
Yeah,
you can
yeah. They're
look at
put they're cramming a lot of details in. Um,
there's a
from the
Tower Records.
yeah,
Oh, here's a Kentucky Fried Chicken.
yeah. Before it was KFC. Yeah,
7-Eleven.
yeah. This is filled with
There's a
references.
what do they call that? Jazzercising or whatever.
Yeah, we had a TV. Um, well, why did you go away?
Oh, look at this guy's got a Metallica shirt on. It looks like.
Yeah,
Yeah, you just keep seeing stuff in this art. Sam's Furniture Warehouse. People are gonna be like, "Oh, look at there's stores in here." Remember
yeah.
stores? We used to go to stores. Oh, look at that. It's their Taco Bell. There's still one of these over by my old house that looks just like this one.
Yeah, that's great. I remember those.
Yeah, this is gonna be a sellout. This magazine. Oh, look at you even get your.
Oh man, how much is this book?
This is even better than the first issue. $3.99.
You could you put one of these back? I think I'm sold on this book.
Yeah, I still have
It's
number one.
I'm not a skateboarder, but this is selling me with all the period detail.
This is a comedian, Brian Posehn.
Okay.
He's that dorky looking guy with the balding red hair and glasses. I can't remember what show he was on.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like a real goofy looking nerdy guy.
Well, you get the impression this is being marketed to ultimately become a TV show, maybe.
Yeah, I'm guessing that. Yeah, take the place of Stranger Things.
Exactly. I was thinking Stranger Things looking at this. Yeah.
Yeah, this is a Netflix pitch. Uh, got the. I don't remember the sauce. The sauce packets looking like chicken McNugget packets.
I remember them always being little packets, like, like
Yeah,
little, yeah, I
like
don't
they are.
either, but I could be wrong.
That's like a dipping sauce.
Yeah,
So that
yeah, I don't remember that, but
I think they got that wrong.
it's possible. Yeah.
I would have put a couple other items instead of these because they still have all these. They picked the items that they still have.
Yeah. Well,
They could have picked the enchilada and the pintos and cheese and let's see it. What's some
yeah,
of the
they really seem to be really zeroing in on the packaging and the product placement. Um, it's,
oh, they even have Mr. Zog sex wax in here.
I don't know what that is. That for skateboards?
It's made for surfing.
Okay.
It's wax for the top of your surfboard so you stick to your board, your
Okay.
feet.
That's something Meyer would know about, but
Yeah. But skateboarders will use it to wax the curbs, so they can. You see, he's doing it right here, so you can rail slide or grind on here.
oh, okay.
Rail slide like this.
I had no idea that they did that. Yeah, this is interesting. Yeah, I think has anyone ever made a real skateboarding movie? I think that could be a big
Yeah, my
thing,
favorite one. My favorite one's Gleaming the Cube.
and that was made back then, right?
Yeah, another name for it in other countries they call it Brothers Justice.
But to do a nostalgic one, kind of like American Graffiti, because it's been that amount of time since then, or more. Um, yeah, I think this could be a big deal. This is not something Hollywood's really ever done. This is like a new idea, which Hollywood doesn't have many of.
That movie I watched recently, it's called Black Phone.
Uh huh.
It's a horror movie. It's about this guy called the Grabber.
Uh huh.
He has a van and he goes around this and he picks and he grabs kids
Oh,
and that's the whole neighborhood and they film it in a 7-Eleven and it's like this. It's 1980s everything.
well, I think I finally have a chance to see that Godzilla. What is it called? Minus one. I
Yeah,
think it's on something Netflix maybe, or I could actually watch it. Um,
yeah. You should watch Black Phone. It's a good movie.
where do I see Black Phone?
I bought the DVD, but
Oh, okay.
or the Blu-ray, but I don't know. Maybe it's streaming.
Yeah, I forget that you can buy movies. Yeah, I'm getting a set of the intermission time, something weird Blu-rays from Vinegar Syndrome on Monday.
Oh, cool.
Um, Meyer says that Mr. Zog's wax is the most popular and common brand of surf wax. Okay. I knew that he would know all about it.
Yeah, this is going to be a good book. Here, I'll
Is the
show you.
first issue sold out?
First issues right here. It's going to, like, once people see that second issue, I knew it. People are going to want this one.
Could you put both of them back for me?
And then once people see that it's going to be a Netflix show, then people are going to want that number one.
Have you heard other talk besides me of that?
No, I said the same exact thing when I saw this when I read number one.
Okay.
I saw Rick Remender's name on it and Brian Posehn.
Okay. So it's like when Berserker came out, you just figure, okay, this is his next film project.
Yeah.
Well, could you show them the Uncle Scrooge comic?
Oh yeah. Or do you want to
Did you?
save it for the show? Every
Oh
time
yeah.
I asked you that,
Just you can save it for the show. That's fine.
every time I asked you that question, if this is the
Uh,
Dum Dum Show, I
oh
didn't
yeah,
hear it.
no, yeah. This is not the Dum Dum Show. This is me because I already scheduled a show for last Saturday. I never did it, so I figure I better. Oh, they've done a reproduction of that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and this has you get two stories. You get the new story, and you get the reprint of his first appearance.
Is that is the new story drawn in a cool way?
I'm not sure. We'll have to look at it.
Is this the beginning of a new series? Are they gonna?
I
Is
think
it
it
good?
just might just be one story.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I haven't seen an issue two being solicited yet. I saved this cover for myself. I like this one better.
Oh, that's pretty damn cool. Who drew that?
I think it's Delato.
Shit.
Even
That's
it
really cool. Is there more of that one?
that was a 1 in 10, so I had to
Oh,
order
oh, okay.
10. I had to spend. I had to buy 10 $8 books to get one of those.
I hate this, man. Why didn't they just use that other one for issue two? That's just, I just don't like that they make you buy the same book over and over again for cool
Yeah,
covers. But
yeah, because there's people that only buy the ratio one.
yeah.
That's
Well,
all they buy. But then you doing that, it's like you lose money because if you buy it this week, you pay 25. If you wait till next week, you can get it for 10.
has Alex Ross ever done a funny animal cover before? I don't think so.
He must have.
All I can think of is heroic superhero, realistic looking
His,
stuff.
I think his website has more stuff on it than you ever see.
Okay.
If you go to his website, there's a lot more there than we ever get to see.
Oh boy.
He charges I think he charges 5,000 per painting that he does for these companies.
Really?
That was his old price. It might have even gone up.
See, I it did, but when he charges 5,000, is that do they actually own the painting or do they just have the rights to reproduce it?
I think they just have the rights.
So that means he can still sell his original painting. So and the fact that it's been printed as a cover, oh, look at that, will make it even more valuable. What in the name of heck? What is this thing?
It's called the Dracubobble.
When did this come out?
His head just hovers in there like with a magnet, maybe.
Oh,
Yeah.
is this
Yeah,
from a long time ago or is this new?
I think it's not as old as it looks. I think I want to say it was like late '90s or early 2000s,
Okay.
but the art looks a lot older, right?
Yeah, it kind of looks like 1970s art a little bit. Like from Dynamite magazine, they used to have Count Morabita, looked kind of like that.
Spaceballs, I guess they're finally coming out with their sequel.
I heard about that. They were casting for it or something.
So yeah, that'll be better than any Star Wars that's come out in 15,
Oh,
20 years.
sure. The new Star Wars series is really getting blasted.
That's all people are talking about. Kind of sick of going on YouTube because that's all you hear.
Yeah, I've kind of tried to avoid it. I mean, I know that that franchise is dead. I don't really want to hear about it too much.
All right. So
Well, you
what
can
time
save
is
the facsimiles and whatever else you want for tonight. That's cool. That makes sense. Um,
what time does it start?
well, let me see.
Hey, check
Right
this
now,
out. There's Naked Frankenstein when he goes to the grocery store.
oh, that's insane, man.
What does he buy? What does he buy, you ask?
Oh, wow.
Looks pretty cool,
That's
right?
yeah.
Hey, look at this button I found. It's our mascot for the Salt River. Salt River Pete, his name is.
Wow, that's pretty neat.
He was our water safety agent. See him?
That is neat. Is that from the 60s, 70s?
No, it's not as old as you think.
Oh,
I think this is like probably 90s,
okay.
maybe 80s, maybe 80s. Oh, you want to see something really crazy?
Sure.
Take it out of the trash. This was sent to me today.
From who?
Look at this thing. I was scared.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm surprised that that got through the mail.
Yeah, I was really scared when I was careful to open it and everything.
Yeah.
And, and then this was in there. Yeah,
Okay.
I was even more scared, right?
Okay.
Why is there a bloody envelope with a thumb drive?
Right.
But I guess it's just some comic coming out. This was in there.
Oh, it's promotional. Okay.
Um, What's it say? What's it say?
What
What
wouldn't
you
you
do?
do?
Stand still.
Stand still. Andrew Robbins.
That,
Okay. Well,
that was pretty weird.
yeah.
I still don't want to stick this in my hard drive though.
Yeah.
That's how you get viruses in a computer, right? I don't know much about computers, but
I don't either. Oh, my laptop, I wish it had a CDR drive. You sent me some blank CDRs, and I'm realizing I don't have. Why don't I have a CD drive in my laptop? They
I
kind
don't
of
think they
did.
put them in there anymore.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, I noticed that with my new laptop, it didn't have any CD drives on them anymore. They took away all the ports on. They used to have different kinds of ports on the side too.
Yeah.
And they're down to just like having one or two.
Hey. Oh, okay. You on a break? Okay. Could you send me what you want on a text on my phone instead
There's
of the
eight.
chat? Because the chat disappears. talking about the restaurant.
Yeah, we have facsimiles to show and some softies to show.
What are softies? Oh, not hardcover books.
They're the facsimiles, but it's in a soft cover with like 5 of them in it. You still
Oh,
get the covers and everything. You get the covers and the backs and the ads, but it's broken into like 4 or 5 issues.
oh, like a sampler.
No, not a sampler. You get the full issues.
Oh, okay.
You
You
get
have
the full
multiple
issue.
copies of those softies?
hmm
Okay. Are they, before I see them, are they, is it stuff I'm gonna want?
I don't know. I don't know if you like buying those because they're like $32.
Oh, well, I don't know.
You get more in them, but it's not like having a facsimile replica of a comic that's you'll never have. You know what I mean?
Call
Yeah.
from Phoenix AZ.
Gotham City. Hey, how you doing? What was the question? Depends what you have. Thank you. No, I don't do manga. Just certain comics. Yeah. Thanks for calling. Are you there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody wants to sell me their manga. I'm like, I don't do manga here. That's like the third guy today.
Huh.
Supposedly all the kids read it, but I've never seen one of these kids.
Yeah.
I guess they just don't come in here.
Yeah, I think they'd be terrified of your store. Um,
But and then some guy brought in some slabs, and he says, "You want to buy some slabs?" And I said, "Not really, but what is it?" And he said, "90s McFarlane Spider-Man."
yeah.
People are finally figuring out slabbing comics was not the smartest thing to do.
Yeah. Well,
Unless it's like a super book that's really everybody wants. But
well, I
a
would do it
90s
with,
Spider-Man that was printed by the million, why do you need
yeah,
that stuff?
that's,
Like this, I got a stack of these from, it was probably an old store that went out of business. This McFarlane cover right here.
yeah.
I bought a stack of them and they're all perfect condition and I sell them for 20. But if I sent them in, got them graded, well, now they sell for 100. But why would I do that? Why
Well,
would
I
I
don't know
spend?
that that one had different colors or different. I don't really know offhand the differences in them.
That's number 13. They used a black suit, and the number 1 had the red suit, but it's the same cover.
Oh,
But like,
well,
if I could spend what 25, $30 to make an extra maybe 40. So,
yeah,
but if it didn't get a 9.8 and it got a 9.6 because the grader was having a bad day, then it's probably worth nothing. It's like better to crack it out and sell it as a $20 book.
wow.
I don't know. There's some place slab sell, I guess, some magic place. Everybody I've ever talked to, they want to slab it themselves, and then they don't want it. They don't want it already slabbed because then you have to pay more for it.
Right. They want to discover it somewhere, and
Yeah, why do I want to pay more for it when I can just buy it from you? And then if I want to grade it, I can grade it. But I tell everybody to get these Gator guards. That's the website, Gator Guard, for like $20, and you can take them out of here.
yeah,
And they're thicker and they're stronger. They're heavier.
That's if you want to display your comics on your wall, I guess.
Yeah. Well, even in a box, you don't have to worry about them falling over and getting smushed.
Yeah.
See, even in a box like this.
Yeah.
Now you got a 100-pound box that you got to move around.
Yeah.
But I already got tonight's book ready right here.
Okay. Last week's episode got a lot of views. When you don't do a show for a week, people will just watch the last thing you put up, and it'll. It's weird. No one ever goes back. Very few people go back and watch old shows. They just watch whatever the latest show was. So if there's nothing new, they'll just watch that until you have tons of views on one video.
How many did you get?
I can't really look now, but more than I normally do. Because I'm on my phone, I can't really look. But
The weird thing about my videos, they get less views now, but they get more likes.
Yeah.
I get more likes. I almost get more likes than views.
Well, you specifically say on there to like
How
it,
does,
I think,
yeah, how
don't
does that
you?
even? Oh, yeah, I started putting that on there because I thought
Yeah, and
maybe.
that reminds people, oh, I should like this. I'm really, because you really do give a preview of the new books long before anyone else does. You're,
Yeah,
you're,
I was watching some guy's video last night, because I liked watching the guy, and he was showing like books from like 2 weeks ago.
yeah, I mean, when are you going to make a video with the books that you're unloading right now?
Like as soon as I get off of here.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So that'll probably be one of the very first videos on YouTube showing next Wednesday's books. Um,
Well, showing next Tuesday's DC,
yeah.
but then these books, these image books, I'll save these for Monday because I have to wait for Diamond independent books to come so I can make one video with all the independents.
Oh, you. Oh, I see. I see.
So Marvel video already went yesterday for next week.
Yeah,
Already got,
I
and
think I
then
watched that.
DC will be today, and then everything else, all the indies, has to wait till like Tuesday because I have to wait for Diamond's always late. They send me the stuff the day before it goes on sale.
Okay. Yeah.
But I think that would, if I could get them to send them, and I could make an indie video early, I think that would help because I think more people are buying independent stuff than DC stuff.
What's coming from Diamond? What titles?
I can tell. Yeah, I wrote them down.
That really is gorgeous. That cover. That's really good.
Yeah. All right. So, Nega Duck, Hell Witch Bitchcraft,
No thanks.
Ninjak, Bloodshot. Is it Rai or is it Ray? Rai. It was that Valiant book.
I would think that's Rye, but what do I
Yeah.
know?
I've always pronounced it Rai. I just never heard anybody say it.
Yeah.
Sweetie Candy, Army of Darkness, Dune, Rare Flavors, Animal Pound, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Grimm, and Something is Killing the Children.
Yeah, I don't know. I've heard people talk about the Killing book, but what is Animal Pound? Is that a
It's a world where like the animals kind of take over.
okay? Justin says that Uncle Scrooge reprints the first appearance of Scrooge in addition to the new story. Yeah, that's what you were saying. I'm just wondering if the new story has the flavor of the old art. You could put a Superman suit on Frankenstein or any of the Mego outfits, I guess.
Yeah, I don't have any. I don't have a Batman suit. The only Spider-Man suit I have, I think, is too big. Yeah, it's too big for him.
Huh. So he's not Mego scale.
No, he's a Mego. This is one of those 12-inch Migos.
Oh, okay.
This would be like that one's too big. This creature it would be too. Put a Spider-Man suit on creature.
Yeah, I got to put that shirt on for the show tonight.
I'm almost sold out of them.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you pull one for Cleo?
I'm pretty
Do you
sure I
remember what?
did.
Huh?
I think I did.
Okay, because I don't remember what size she said she wanted.
Yeah, I think I'm only gonna carry my shirts from now on.
Yeah. Um.
Nobody, nobody wants Star Wars shirts or anymore. I can't remember the last time I sold something that had to do with Star Wars.
Yeah. Well, it's embarrassing now because people think that you support these new Star Wars things, but a long time ago, that shirt with the Marvel-looking art would have been kind of cool to have.
Now you probably get made fun of if you wear a Star Wars shirt to school.
Well, I think that probably always would have been the case, but maybe not in, right after, in
Well, for a different,
1977, 78. Depends on how old you were.
I should say you made fun of for a different reason.
Yeah. Oh boy.
I finished cutting these out.
Oh yeah.
I can make some more magnets out of these. These are thick.
Yeah. That looks. Is that a? Who is that a? San
San
Julian
Juan.
cover?
Yeah,
Man, he must be really getting up there in age.
it's probably just a reused cover.
Oh, I've never seen that art.
Yeah, look to me, it looks like one that had already been reused. Could be wrong though. What time do you have?
Uh
5? Is it 5:15 there?
huh. 5:16. Yeah. Then I'm gonna get food for her at 6, and for myself, and then I'll be done. And oh, Drew walked right in front of me on the stairs. Um, then I'll start at 6:30 my time.
What's that? 4:30 here.
That would. Are you 2 hours different from me?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that'd be 4:30 your time, I guess.
Okay. So it's 3:15 now. So I got an hour and 15 minutes. Did you see that they're gonna make two more characters, but you can only get them at Walmart for the Ben Cooper.
For the what?
Those Ben Cooper figures.
Really? They sell that Ben Cooper stuff at Walmart?
No, there's only two characters that are gonna be only at Walmart, and it's maybe Myers listening. I think it's Dracula. Yeah, it is Dracula, and I can't remember the other one.
Well, I heard Dark Ride Dracula talking about the Dracula figure being not accurate. Like they used
Yeah,
the mask from the Monster Squad movie release or something.
I don't think
Um,
their goal was to be exact replicas. I don't think they were trying to do that.
yeah, well, he he said it's still cool. It's just, it's not
Yeah,
completely historically accurate, but everybody's
no.
memory of being a 6-year old, 7-year-old, I don't really remember exactly what the,
All my costumes got mixed up. I'd have one mask that went with a different shirt.
yeah. Myers says a witch.
Oh, the witch. Yeah. So it's
Okay,
Dracula and the
he's
witch.
already on all that. He knows
Yeah.
every.
I sent him pictures. I don't know. He might already saw him before I sent him to him. But yeah, I think you can only get them at Walmart. I don't know if it's in the store or online or wherever. But I'm gonna try to find them if I can get them at the store.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I hope they're not gonna get them out like that instead of putting out
Yeah.
another series.
Myers
I
says
hope they'll.
Dracula and the Witch are Walmart exclusives. Oh no, you got a Richie Cunningham with a, is that a Twilight Zone outfit?
It's the Bohemian Grove.
Does he have glow in the dark hands?
Yeah,
So you just switched out the head then.
I didn't do anything. I got them like that.
Oh,
It's a lamp.
oh.
I don't know what that says.
Well, Veritas means truth, and then uh, what did it say? Equitas, probably equality, maybe truth and equality. I don't know. Oh, I have no idea.
I haven't seen that movie in a long time.
I've never seen it. Everyone tells me it's really great, but I think we've got it on disc, and for some reason I've never seen it.
I think there's a cartoon now that has the same name. It's
Really?
complete. Yeah, but it's not even in the same world or anything. It's completely different.
Oh, okay.
If somebody's listening that knows about that cartoon, is that right? That there's a cartoon called Boondock Saints?
Somebody's got to know. I don't know if any of the people watching know, but Myers says
Check
that was a
on
great episode. Patsy and Ralph got summer jobs at Bohemian Grove, and Richie and Fonzie had to rescue them. That would be a good episode. Um, so I hope that Adam comes on tonight.
I haven't heard from him in a long time.
Well, he's been calling and here and talking to Cleo. That's true. Yeah, yeah, he's been talking a lot. So
It's almost that time
he,
of year to hang this up.
oh yeah,
My Christmas in July sale.
oh that's right. You have a Christmas in July. That's when you did the. Was that when you had the 2 for 1 deal for the books?
I think it was buy two get one free, maybe, or
Yeah,
was it buy one get one half off, something like that.
I don't remember. I already got all the books that were part of that sale, right?
Yeah,
Because we didn't even remember what the sale was. So it might have been buy two get one free. I don't know.
or buy one get one half off, something like that.
Yeah, I finally got the sugar and spike. Yeah, I think that was the expensive one. Well, next Thursday is the 27th. I think next Thursday is when the debate happens between Trump and Biden. So I may have to do the Dum Dum celebration next week on Wednesday or Tuesday. Um, I'm not sure what I should do, but I'm not going to go on. I want to watch the debate live. I don't want to do a show during that. So, pick of the week. Oh, that's great. Uh, d- ha- did you have that made?
No, I like when places send you stuff that you can actually use,
Yeah.
like
Oh, that's a
pens and
great
stuff.
thing. If you made copies of that, that would be great. Just because you could put that under the most horrible book, and then it becomes funny. Um, it doesn't even have to be a book. It could be under
A
an
mask
action
or something.
figure toy. Yeah, and and if it's put under the right thing, the pick of the week sign could be really funny. Um,
Yeah, like,
yeah, there you go. See, that's hilarious. That would be a good screenshot. Yeah, that's perfect. I don't know if you're in part of the store where the people see it or not. So, what is sold best this week, uh, mainstream wise?
that's a good. I don't think anything's really sold. Nothing I
Well,
can
I
think
mean,
of.
normal people. What do they buy?
I guess Spider Man.
Oh, okay. Is that okay?
I think people are going because now they're ending that Amazing Spider Man.
They are.
Yeah, they announced
Why?
it's gonna, they're on their last story arc right now because probably the sales have gotten so bad.
Really? That's weird. Well, That doesn't make any sense. Oh well.
They're getting a new creative team. They're getting rid of Zeb Wells and Ramita Jr.
Spider-Man and call it the Amazing Spider-Man,
There'll
since
be a
that's
different.
the
I mean,
title that
there'll be
the
a new Amazing
flagship title.
Spider-Man. Th-
They'll
There'll be a
restart it
new.
with issue one.
Yeah, because they're getting close to 1,000 issues right now. I think they're coming up on 950 here pretty soon.
Wow. There's an air check on here, um, on YouTube where Bob Crane is the DJ on KNX Los Angeles. Before he started in Hogan's Heroes, he was a radio DJ, and he's interviewing Vincent Price. It's really cool. Um, from probably 1965 or four, probably 65. I'm finding all kinds of stuff here. Oh, Eric Breen is telling us something. Amazing Spider-Man refuses to give fans what they want. That's why people are flocking to Ultimate Spider-Man. What is it they want? Just stories about Spider-Man? But I don't know what Ultimate Spider-Man's doing. It looks like they've changed his costume. Um, I don't know how much they've altered the world of Spider-Man. Yeah, I just haven't. I missed out on the Ultimate Spider-Man. I guess it's too late to get into that.
I think there's 6 issues out now.
Yeah, I'm sure that the first issue or two are really high up there.
Oh, the first issue has six printings now.
Okay. Eric Brain says Peter and Mary Jane married. That's what's going on in Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah, and they have
Mary
two
Jane,
kids.
what now?
They have 2 kids. Yeah.
In Ultimate Spider-Man or Amazing Spider-Man?
No, Ultimate.
Ultimate. Okay, so they're married in Ultimate, and then it says Mary Jane is with some obnoxious character named Paul. In Ultimate, they are married with 2 young children. Oh, okay. Is it supposed to be like a different universe or
Yeah, it's a
something?
different universe.
Oh, so they've got oh, that's weird.
They'll figure a way out how to make it where nobody wants to read it anymore.
So in Amazing Spider-Man, they're divorced and she's with some other guy, or have they written that out of the storyline that they got married once?
And like he said, though, she's just with some other guy.
Okay, so in Ultimate, is one of the children going to become Spider Girl?
I doubt it.
Oh,
They're pretty young. They're young kids in it.
okay.
I should probably get off here and charge my phone up for later.
Yeah, yeah, for tonight's show, sure, yeah, and it is. Yeah, I probably need to be doing the
Be
same
back.
thing.
Be back in
All
an
right,
hour.
yeah, well, I'll see you in a little bit.
Okay.
Take care.
All right.
So, let me go back up, see what my wife wanted me to order her. Yeah, I see the comments, and maybe she sent me a text. Let me look. Dang it. I don't remember what she said. Do you guys on my StreamYard, uh, will it let you scroll back in the comments to the beginning? Um, mine will only go back about 10 comments to when Meyer's talking about that surfboard wax. But if I could go back a little bit further, Cleo told me what she wanted me to order at the restaurant. If one of you could go back and tell me what, because your phone may show more. Eric Breen says, I wouldn't put it past Marvel to sabotage Ultimate to protect Amazing Spider-Man. They are that stupid at this point. Yeah. Disney owns Marvel Comics as well as the move. I mean, they own it lock, stock, and barrel. So they'll do anything they can to wreck and ruin everything. It's just um, it's just all part of the socialist agenda to destroy anything that has any value in society. Um, it's just a scorched earth policy. I know she wants dinner around 6, but she told me what she wanted. Oh, thank you, Justin. Greta Orloff. I'll have the smaller ribeye, green beans, and the broccoli cauliflower salad. Let me write that down. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's weird. StreamYard won't let me see comments back past it a little bit. Oh, Eric Breen's telling me the same thing. Thank you. Gosh. Okay. Smaller ribeye, green beans, broccoli, cauliflower salad. Eric, you can't come on the Dum Dum show because you do what, best of the week, right? Which best of the week would have to be Uncle Scrooge, and I. It looks like that. Um, what is it called? Red coat. I. That stuff looks interesting. Um, Vampirus Carmilla. I'm just telling you my best of the week without even having read them. Um, there's a bunch of facsimiles that came out today, I guess, from from Roy Thomas's company, um, and yeah, and that Gromit's book looks pretty good. The oh shit, the Wi-Fi's going. What is it you're going to talk about, Eric? What are the good books that came out? Hello, Cat. This has been a heck of a week. I've really been pushing it to the very edge with all this furniture moving, but I think I've made a big difference in the house, and Cleo's real happy, and um, so I think I've been pretty productive, even though I haven't been on YouTube much. It's not sometimes being on YouTube isn't very productive. Um, Oh, he says Ultimate Spider-Man, Al Capone Vampire, and James Bond are my top three. Okay. I haven't seen, I don't think, I'm not sure if Kevin orders Al Capone Vampire. I kind of only know what's coming out through Kevin's Gotham City Comics videos. I don't remember him showing Al Capone Vampire. He might have. And I don't remember him showing a James Bond comic, but those are all well done. Um, so James Bond, I don't know what company puts that out. I know there's a Flash Gordon comic coming out that people are talking about being good, and Charlton 66 saved a copy of the Flash Gordon Free Comic Book Day book. He said he'd send me, but so and his an Ultimate Spider-Man, Eric. It's the Spider-Man whose daughter becomes Spider-Girl. Is that completely different version? Shit. Oh, okay. James, what the heck? James Bond is dynamite. Tracy. I heard people talking about Dick Tracy. It might have been you talking about Dick Tracy somewhere. I've heard several people talking about this new Dick Tracy comic. I Gotham City says I ordered the Al Capone Vampire with an EC cover. I can show you later. Nothing's working. My Wi-Fi is second right now. Let me see if I'm on the right deal. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Maybe I did see the Al Capone Vampire on his. Um, sometimes the cutesy poo comics like Abraham Lincoln, Zombie Killer, and George Washington, Zombie or whatever. It's like I just figure, Star Trek meets Planet of the Apes. I just figure it's just gonna be horrible nerd humor, and but I guess it's always possible that someone could hit one out of the park with one of those mashup comics. So I shouldn't be so quick to dismiss them. Um, oh boy. Yeah, so if you guys, I'm gonna end the stream here in a minute. What time is it? 5:40. Yeah, I probably should order the food because they get it ready right at 6. Al Capone issue 1 did the homage of the Skull Punch comics cover. Yeah. Um, Eric, when does the stream? Um, when is your stream start? Oh yeah, I won 4 comics from the auction with England team. Um, I think he didn't he say he lives far away from the post office, so does he just mail stuff like once a week or something? So I don't know when to start getting excited about receiving the books. Um, um, I mean, do you think he's already mailed them, or should I? Does it take a while? Uh, Yeah, I tuned in and I saw that Vault of Evil comic, and I thought, oh my gosh, no one's bidding on that, and I had to get that, and then I saw other stuff, um, and there's a new Sunny Boy 66 record up, Taboo, that I'm recording here. It's pretty good about mailing them out quickly. So who knows? I may get it tomorrow or Saturday. Um, well, hopefully some people will come on the Dum Dum show tonight. Maybe I should let people know about it. I just figured people know it's on Thursday night if they don't want to come on or whatever. Well, I guess it's time for my boot heels to be wandering. I'm gonna head up and get some barbecue, eat it, and then start the Dum Dum show in exactly 45 minutes. So be seeing you.